What nice thing will you do for somebody today? My wife has a long shitty day at work today. I spent 5 hours deep cleaning the house, and plan to have dinner ready for her tonight. Gonna let her come home, relax, and not worry about a thing. She has no clue I'm even home today. I'm staying home and thereby saving everyone from the pleasure of my company until I make an attitude adjustment. This is important. Sometimes we have to save people from ourselves. I hope you find whatever you need to feel better. Thank you so much. I'm adding ice cream to my treatment. Definitely a solid life decision. I bought my coworker a bunch of gift cards to her favorite restaurants for her retirement. I'm also getting ready to spend an as yet undetermined amount of time working in a hurricane shelter, but that's not really by choice. Florida? Yep. I'm balls deep in the cone of uncertainty. Weird thing to call your girlfriend. Nose exhaled. Very sharp. Thanks for the laugh. I'm taking my neighbor, she's 95, to the cemetery to place flowers on her husband's grave. In the year he died, it was Labor Day, a holiday we'll observe on Monday this year. That's sweet of you. FYI, Labor Day is always a Monday. In fact, it's always the first one of September. FYI, Labor Day is a U.S. holiday. The U.S. doesn't generally celebrate May Day, or International Workers' Day. Although they probably could have phrased it as this Monday, I believe the commenter was just clarifying for those of us here on this global website who don't know about Labor Day. You were being helpful however, so kudos. In your honor Ubonstrash, I have just donated $30 to my local food bank. I'm a little drunk and to be honest didn't need much prompting, but a couple of needy families will have food because of you and your post. $30 goes a long way. I read somewhere that food banks buying food get like $5 worth for every $1 spent. You friend, have done a very nice thing. It depends on the location. Some pantries in my area can get $10 worth of food for $1. Cash donations make a huge impact. My understanding is that they have way more buying power than regular folks, so if you have the option, it's better to donate money, rather than food. You are correct. Also, they know how to buy what people will be best able to use and enjoy. I've worked with food donations before through various organizations, and people often donate the unwanted, dented, expired food from the back of the cupboard. In situations of immediate need, food, clothing, etc., cash donations are almost always preferable. I'm babysitting for my friend so she can work late tonight. This week alone the poor thing had to have a biopsy, got her car totaled by some negligent driver, got the flu, and had to go to a funeral. I feel so bad for how stressed and overwhelmed she is. Edit to add, she's a way nicer person than I am, so send all your good thoughts her way, not mine, but thank you to all who sent such positive and kind comments. I'm going to tell her tomorrow when she comes and gets her kiddos toys. That's a lot to cope with. I hope it turns around for her soon. Thank you so much. In about 20 minutes, I'll go to work. I will do my best to smile, be friendly, and listen to the problems our regulars have. I'll get there with 2 pockets full of change so I can help people out when they're short, or maybe give somebody some extra gas. If somebody's really struggling, I'll offer them a fountain drink. My job is only shitty when I let it be. I'm hopeful that today can be one of the days where my customers leave happier than they were when they arrived. Edit, thank you for the love, kind people. I've been really down about money recently and it's good to know that despite my spot in life, I can still make a difference. I don't know if it's just where I live, but every convenience store worker I've interacted with is just on ducking point, all the time. They're so friendly and good at small talk, always smiling and joking around with me and shit. I don't know how they do it, considering I'm just one face out of like 1,000 on any given work day. But I'm glad they do. A lot of the time it's the only human interaction I'll have that day. You guys are the best. Keep it up, man. I was just at an off license and when the guy checked my ID he said I look younger than I am. Made me really happy because I know I don't. Everyone tells me I seem older because I dress smart and have a deep voice. Give someone money. But they will give me food in return. Homer, oh, $20. I wanted a peanut. Homer's brain, $20 can buy many peanuts. Homer, explain how. Homer's brain, money can be exchanged for goods and services. Homer, woohoo. I imagined it exactly how I remembered the episode. He really did a good job making it come to life. I'm surprising my daughter with her favorite dessert, cheesecake. Yay. My fave too. I'm sure she'll love it. You're being so positive in this thread. I've had a very hard year so far. Things are slowly turning around for me though, and I think being positive might have something to do with that. Having had a hard year as well, this gives me hope. Thank you, kind stranger. Since OP is talking about positive thinking, you might consider replacing that bad with hard. Language affects how we think, and using a word that only has negative connotations like bad can make you focus on the negative things that have happened. If you use a word like hard, it allows room for considering how you have overcome those challenges or at the very least survived. You're a strong person. The next level is to avoid labeling the entire year as hard. Instead, say that you've had some challenging things happen this year. Surely you've had some good things happen too, right? Or at least been able to find pleasurable moments here and there? It may seem pedantic, but if you start using language that allows for positivity, your attitude towards your life will start to improve. It's hard to make those changes. I've only been consciously trying to think positively for about 6 months, and I still constantly have to correct my language. Even so, I've definitely noticed improvements in how I feel about myself, which has had add-on effects in how I interact with the world and the response I get from other people. It's a powerful tool. Best luck. This was super insightful to me. You helped me learn something new today, and something important. It could change my life. Thank you so much. Not today, but tomorrow I'm donating some of my bone marrow smile. Good on you. May the best of your past be the worst of your future. This is a beautiful sentiment. I already did. As I was driving from the school drop-off, I noticed a kid running for a bus that was indicating to pull out. The bus started moving like he was planning to swing out of the bus stop right as I passed, so I slowed down to lock it and giving the kid a chance to reach the door and knock. I saw him getting on as I drove away, delighted with myself for my random and anonymous act of kindness. Edit, Woo Gold, thanks kind stranger. It was perfectly safe, with no cars behind me. I was in a 30 zone, so slowing from 30 km/h, and the kid didn't have to cross any junctions or anything in his 20 meters dash to the bus. I once saw a man running towards a bus. It was on a cold morning, I was late to university and annoyed that the bus would slow me down as he pulled up in front of me. The guy just didn't make it. This is a small village, I never saw the guy before, middle-aged Arabic man. On a whim, I just stopped next to him, and waved him over. He opened the door and I told him to come in quick. I stayed close to the bus, it took just a minute or two until the next stop. When the bus stopped, so did I, told him to hurry, and he got off saying something like, "Thank you very much, I wish you Merry Christmas, it was that time." It didn't cost me anything, but I felt so great. Never told anyone about it. I think if we are just aware of our surrounding and compassionate, everyone could be much happier. My mom has Alzheimer's and is in assisted living. I am going to go have dinner with her and then take her to stay at my house for a few days. We will go out to eat, watch some TV, and relax. She needs a break from where she is living. She can't live with me because she needs 24-hour care. This weekend I can care for her at all times. She is very excited, a little confused, but we managed to work through that. Thank you for the positive comments. We are having fun. She still knows who I am, but she is starting to confuse me with my dad. He passed away in March and also had dementia. It has been a rough year. I would not trade the time I had with my dad and the time still with my mom for nearly anything. Wow. Thank you for my first ever awards. I am still new to Reddit and appreciate you all. This disease, in all of its variations, is a tough one. Now more than ever we need to advocate for our elderly. There are too many people out there taking advantage of them, especially financially. They are easy prey. If you have suspicions your loved one may be struggling, do what you can to find out their financial situation. Also, make sure your parents have their wills, medical directives, and power of attorney documents in place and current. You should start thinking about doing the same. Peace to all of you.